Hello traders, this is Alla Peters, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and Proprietary Fibonacci Method. In this webinar, I will be showing you and sharing how you can benefit from using Fibonacci on any instrument, any time frame, any platform, and I look forward to answering your questions, which is always favorite part of the webinar about instrument of your choice. But first, please remember, everything I do in this webinar I do for education purposes. Past performance does not guarantee any future results. It is essential to recognize and trade with risks you can afford, and never ever 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 trade with risks you cannot afford. So, what are we expecting in this webinar? First, I will share what Fibonacci all about. Second, I will show you Fibonacci in live markets. Third, I will show you how Fibonacci proprietary method can be used, what separates Fibonacci versus indicators. I will share about Fibonacci Trading Institute and answer your questions about the instruments of your choice and how you can learn and master Fibonacci strategies and Fibonacci tool in Fibonacci Mastery course. So, here's a couple of examples from our trading room this week, where you will see proprietary Fibonacci tool, proprietary Fibonacci method that applies to any instrument, any platform, any time frame you can use. Any instrument that has price, is it futures, is it stocks, is it options, is it Forex, is it ETFs, does not matter. Formula and strategy remains the same. This is Fibonacci levels. This is Fibonacci tool. These Fibonacci levels had been present in the trading room since start of May. This Fibonacci tool and strategies apply to any instrument, any platform, any time frame, and can be installed on any platform. This is the example of trend inception on May 3rd, where a bullish rally skyrocketed from. However, if I will convert this chart to any chart, formula and strategy will remain the same. Take a look. This is where market was yesterday morning. All recorded on live video. Key Fibonacci support. This is 5-minute chart. This is market open. What do we discuss in the room? Shorts are not an option. How many points did S&P pull from this level? 7 points. What is 7 points on S&P? It is substantial. One lot, $1.50. 7 points, 5 lots, $350. 10 lots, $3,500. How many lots you trade depends on you, your risk management, your account size. This was far from ideal. Why? Bullish rally overextended. Exact same formula was on May 3rd at trend inception, where a knowledgeable day trader trades with institutions, not against them. If I am to go back to May 3rd and convert this chart to any chart, will it be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11? Will it be tick chart, range chart? Formula would remain the same. Shall we do that? Let's scroll back down to May 3rd. What is a very powerful lesson? No matter what chart you trade, formula remains the same. You want to trade 3, 5, 7, 11, 15-minute chart, why not? Trend inception on S&P, rules are met, take a trade. You want to trade 2-minute? Why not? Trend inception rules are met. Take a trade. All exact same formula. All exact same strategies. What is the difference? Risk management and how long you decide to hold position. Trend inception reversal zone. That's it. Price spelled out at the start of the May, where price is heading to. This is where we are now. Are you surprised this is where market sold off from? Should not be. Fibonacci said so. As you will witness throughout the webinar, absolutely nothing in common between Fibonacci and indicators. Never ever ever confuse the two. Identical formula I demonstrate on S&P in day trading room since 2011 on any charts from 1 minute and higher is what present on any instrument, any time frame, and currently identical structure playing out on Euro daily, as I see the question in the room on Euro. If you were in my webinar last week, you remember very clearly what did I say? Do not short into reversal zone. How many points did Euro skyrocket? In case you missed the discussions last week, pretty please pull up video on YouTube channel. I will provide links later on. Never short into this level. If you do, your success rate drops to less than 15%. Euro pulled back after the webinar more than 100 points. This is reversal zone. This is where buyers stepped in from last year, and this is where price is struggling now. Rules are met, take a trade. Rules are not met, do not touch this market. Identical strategy, identical formula. What is the difference? In day trading room, trades last 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes. In long-term investments, trades last days, weeks, and months. This is Tesla. Chart present in the room for years. Browse YouTube channel, browse blog. Here's the link for you, where you can find all the discussions on Tesla going back years. What is Tesla doing right now? Are you surprised? Should not be. Tesla struggling between this key support end of minor trend and this key resistance. This is where Tesla sold off from. Is everyone seeing this? So, here we are on Tesla. This is reversal zone on Tesla. Tesla was doing quite well in 2017. Anyone surprised Tesla reversed? Very simple. Fibonacci said so. Tesla collapsed until the end of the minor trend, famous 300-301 level, currently key resistance. Tesla in massive correction, in pain. Been struggling at this key resistance, which was prior support, for the last 2 months. Ultimate test of your knowledge, ultimate reminder. Trading on the news will never work. Trading on Fibonacci and price action does. This is what happened in the trading room this morning during extremely bullish news on oil. Identical dance. Look at that. Extremely bullish news as recorded on live video and we discussing. This is key support. Rules are met, take a trade. This is key resistance. I don't care what chart you trade, you never enter into. Extremely bullish news on oil, and oil doing exact same thing as Tesla, struggling for hours to break through. Flawless point of entry as close to support as possible, not into resistance. Every single trade despite bullish news fails, collapses completely. 30, 40 points, 70 and more. Who cares about bullish news? Buy at support, sell at resistance. On this little 5-minute chart, taken price 3 hours to break through, finally through this level. And again, this is a chart present in the room for weeks. Look at that. Clear on that? This is where oil heading to. And this is institutional support. We're keeping our fingers crossed that price will collapse through this support to institutional trend inception. Unfortunately, it respected higher support. Day trading chart on oil that you can convert to any chart you trade. You want to trade 3? Why not? Exact same problem, exact same formula. You want to trade 15? Why not? Enjoy. Price action pattern remains the same. You want to trade Tesla on hourly? Why not? Identical strategy, identical levels. Very simple and very pure. All the same. If I squeeze this chart, this is what price will remind you of. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Spelled out years in advance. That pure and that simple. Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the market. In Friday Fibonacci class, we analyze long-term charts, where we dissecting charts from hourly to monthly, going back all the way to 2008. And this is a couple of reminders of everything that's played out in the markets, walking down memory lane. Here's the recent events. Do you remember what's been playing out on Apple? Shall we take a look? Why not? You can browse social media, YouTube channel and my blog, going back to April 2016. What did I say? 91 is key Fibonacci support. Apple came out with the worst earnings in 13 years. Do you remember Apple at 91? Do you remember what Apple had done recently? Is that surprise? This was Apple before earnings. Let me remind you. Here's a reminder of post on Apple before earnings. If you missed my announcements, I highly encourage you, please browse YouTube channel and blog. Apple reached 181 from 91 and was struggling between two minor trends. Would you like me to remind you what happened on Apple after earnings? Apple skyrocketed from key Fibonacci support. This is where Apple is now. No surprise. Exact same thing on every instrument, every time frame, every platform. Only Fibonacci will give you these levels in advance. Nothing else ever will. Rules are met, take a trade. Rules are not met, do not touch the market. Apple skyrocketed through 181 and currently at 190. Because Fibonacci support was respected. This is what I demonstrate in Trading Room every day on S&P E-mini future. Here's a couple of examples from Trading Room. As again, every single one of these levels can be converted to any chart you want to trade. This is what played out on S&P today. Let me find the chart, 1 second. This was S&P traders. S&P today reached 2720 and collapsed. Does that look familiar? Should not be surprised. It's exact same strategy. as you saw on Apple, as you saw on Tesla. Identical level. Here's very powerful reminder. If I am to take this chart and show you, this is S&P hourly. Everyone seeing the title? ES60 is derivative of S&P index. This is S&P E-mini future. So let's do a question answer session, shall we? What instrument is this? Pretty please tell me. This is when you start understanding very clearly that there is only one thing in common. This. Anyone wants to tell me what this is? Pretty please, take a guess. No one knows? What does every single person know here extremely well? There is only one thing in common. Every single instrument has exact same price, has exact same price pattern. No one wants to take a guess on what this is? This is, ladies and gentlemen, Euro daily. Identical price action as S&P. So why not master this? Never cease to amaze me why traders blocking their vision of price with delayed artificial stuffs that do not work. Why not pay attention and master price? Does it look too complicated? It is not. Price keeps repeating exact same patterns time and time again on any instrument, any time frame, any platform. Here's another reminder. Let me ask you, what is this? You should know what this is. Anyone wants to take a guess? Shock or not? Every single person here knows extremely well what this is. This is, ladies and gentlemen, your investment chart on Apple. Why not master this? Every single instrument has exact same formula, has exact same price action. Of course, it's not Bitcoin. But Bitcoin looks exactly the same as Euro, as S&P, as Apple. Why not go to the source and master price? 2008 was a pretty spectacular wake-up call for me. Until 2008, I was extremely naive about markets. I thought money grew on a tree. As I was riding wave of very bullish markets using fundamentals and real estate. In 2008, when markets started crashing, I recognized very clearly it was simply a lucky draw. There is much more to price action. That trading on fundamentals and indicators is wishful thinking. That the only thing that works is price action and Fibonacci. In 2008, I developed first strategy that I've been teaching since 2011, from beginner to hedge fund manager in US and globally, using what you see in front of you now. And that is constant. Identical strategy, identical price action pattern. Repeats exact same sequence using Fibonacci tool. Fibonacci is a golden ratio that was discovered by Leonardo Pisano in 13th century. This special mathematical sequence creates repetitive spirals and triangles which are present in nature. These exact same patterns what forms the markets. These exact same patterns what you've seen on previous charts. This exact same patterns that you will see throughout webinar. Fibonacci sequence starts from 0. Each subsequent number is a sum of previous two. Golden ratio is a spiral of the markets. This is how trends start using Fibonacci formula. Here's a couple of reminders of the starts of the trend. Here's a chart on oil that's been present in the trading room since 2011. Do you remember oil at 126? Reversal zone, 2011. Do you remember how gold collapsed until this trend inception at 2016? Rules are met, take a trade. Here's oil now. Trend inception, Fibonacci said so. What is in common between oil, trend inception, and Fibonacci resistance you saw on 1-minute chart S&P prior? Risk management and liquidity. Do you hold position 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year? Choice is yours. Oil struggled to break through the end of the minor trend, 55 level, for over a year. This level is broken. Oil collapsed until this support found buyers. Bullish rally took off. Remember the previous chart on S&P 1 minute? Identical sequence. Remember Tesla and Apple? It's all the same. As I said for years, oil is heading higher, all present in front of you. Knowing where to place your trade, you must know the rules. Unless you call money paper, unless you're pricing random trades, should never be an option. Bullish rally on oil simply exhausted. But it is the power of Fibonacci. Trend inception, rules are met, take a trade. Oil no longer at 29, Apple no longer at 91. Buy at Fibonacci support when rules are met. Sell at Fibonacci resistance. Here is a reminder. Do you remember euro at 3900? Anyone surprised euro went into free fall? This is a chart from 2014. Everyone knows here where euro collapsed to. Euro collapsed until 105. Correct? This is where S&P E-mini future is now. This is where all indexes are now. Bullish rally from trend inception struggled at the end of the minor trend, and when 2200 number was broken, bullish rally skyrocketed. This is where sell-off is coming from traders, from reversal zone. Absolutely no surprise whatsoever. And if you remember what's been playing out in 2015-2016, chart present in the room for years, 1800 number respected, bullish rally went on to 2800. Levels reached 2 years later. This is your investment decisions, traders. Only Fibonacci can do that. 1800 support on monthly correlates clearly with trend inception on weekly. Famous 1800 number. Your investment decisions. Famous May 3rd. Your day trading decisions. These charts are twins. This is the positions you hold for minutes and hours. This is the positions you hold for weeks, months, and years. Identical strategy. What you choose to trade, choice is yours. Only Fibonacci golden ratio forms the markets. Market is Fibonacci puzzle. Price action and Fibonacci form repetitive price patterns, which can be capitalized upon in any market for trend entries and trade targets. Every single thing you see in front of you, you can trade on any instrument, any time frame, any platform you will choose to trade. Trading with technical indicators is trading in the blind, is simply stating, I believe in something other than myself, when in fact the only thing is constant. Knowledge is power in everything you do. So why in the world rely on indicators? Why in the world not rely on yourself and your knowledge, on the only natural predictive tool in the market, when every single indicator on the planet is delayed and artificial make-believe stuff? Fibonacci not another indicator. Fibonacci naturally predictive. Fibonacci mathematical sequence that can be used on any platform, any instrument, any time frame you will choose to trade. Every single thing in front of you completely proprietary, that shows you ultimate trend inception entries. With application of proprietary Fibonacci tool, you can identify key market patterns to trade at trend inception. So here's S&P monthly traders. Now, trader who knows that this is crucial Fibonacci support is not losing sleep. On monthly chart, we're dealing with massive correction. Price been respecting this support for months. What is extremely crucial? This resistance. If you're holding S&P index fund, if you're making investment decisions, this support is holding the key. This support is out, market in free fall. This support respected, it's only a correction. Our extended bullish rally is exhausted. For day trader, this is pretty painful market. For knowledgeable investor, this is only bearish correction. And that's trend inception. And that's the key. I recognized that very, very clearly when I started seeing price action patterns in 2008. I recognized very, very clearly that if relying on fundamentals and indicators worked, every single person on the planet will be Bill Gates. I recognized very, very clearly the only thing that works is Fibonacci. This was a stock I was holding in 2008, Chesapeake Energy. Chesapeake Energy had stunning earnings and stunning fundamentals at 75 level. Every single anchor on CNBC was screaming on top of their lungs, hold this stock. Good thing I did not listen. Good thing I started recognizing very, very clearly. It may not be such a great idea. Because if it did, why aren't you Bill Gates? I'm very, very happy that I exited position very, very quickly when price was only around 40. When I started seeing price action patterns in the markets keep repeating themselves. When I started seeing very, very clearly Chesapeake Energy is setting up for free fall. So would you like to see where Chesapeake Energy is today? And why in the world is Chesapeake Energy finding support? This is Chesapeake Energy today. This is where price is now. No surprise whatsoever. Price finding buyers close to reversal zone. Chesapeake Energy collapsed from 70 almost to 250. Look at this. ultimate low 251. Everyone seeing this? Chesapeake Energy came out with horrific earnings when Chesapeake Energy was already around 20. Here's another example. If you're in finance, I hope you're reading financial publications. Violent made a whole lot of noise on Wall Street when top hedge funds in US were loading up on Valiant. Hedge Fund Convention 2015, and what do I say? You have to be out of your mind to buy Valiant. Why in the world? Because it's a reversal zone. The only wise thing is to short Valiant, not to buy Valiant. Valiant collapsed 84% since my announcement, 86. Shall we take a look on Valiant today and see where Valiant is? Why not? Let's take a look. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Valiant today. Valiant reached reversal zone. Do you remember Valiant was? Valiant was at 258. At 258, Valiant fundamentals and earnings were spectacular. Valiant came out with horrific accounting fraud scandal when Valiant was at 160. $100 per share later. This is where Valiant is. This is where Valiant finding support. Should not be surprised. Rules are met. Take a trade. Valiant collapsed to 760 level. Only if your rules are met you can take a trade. This is reversal zone. This is trend inception. And that's what price does every time. And that's the formula and strategies I've been teaching to traders from beginner to hedge fund managers since 2011. Fibonacci retracements used with strict set of rules will show traders high accuracy trade targets using exact same set of rules on any instrument, any time frame, any platform. Fibonacci retracements cannot be traded without strict set of rules. Here's another reminder. I love as we have an open forum and students sharing what they trade and how. As I'm opening up emails from students every single day. So let me find you a reminder of something one of the students posted this yesterday morning. Hold on 1 second, please. So here's the advice from the trading room from one student to another student, which is invaluable. Gene is a graduate of the course. He's day trader and option trader. This is what he posted to Anna, who just signed up for the course and who is trading options. I love what he said. He said, I use Alla's teaching and direction using Fibonacci analysis short term and long term to set up vertical credit spreads on various underlying instruments. The last 6 months, I've mainly been selling vertical spreads on our main trading underlying ES future because I can check and adjust it basically 24/7. Day trades and option trades, why not? But here's invaluable part from one graduate to a new student. One promise I can make to you, if you are teachable and you can listen and will follow the direction and trading rules Alla teaches you, you will be profitable day trader using charts as we did this morning and placing option trades which may last from day to months without worry and stress if placed with institutional trading direction at the time of trade placement. Again, I did not touch his post, so if you see any typos, it is simply in a rush posted in the trading room. That pure and that simple. You want to trade stocks? You want to trade Apple? You want to trade oil? Why not? Here's a reminder on gold. Gold 2016, 1128 area. Gold in pain. What do I say? The end of the minor trend is out. Gold will go to drastically higher level. Did gold do this? Of course it did. Trend becomes major, and this is gold next. At decision point 2. Are you surprised that gold right now having a very big problem? Should not be. It's a decision point 2 on weekly, causing a big problem. Do you remember the end of the minor trend 1-minute chart? Gold struggled in the last 2 weeks to break through this level, showing very clearly buyers are weak. As a knowledgeable trader, you will always take an exit from this area. As a knowledgeable trader, you know extremely well this is key target. Moving your stop outside of break-even is the key. If you will ever choose to disrespect this level as your key target, success is not possible. Gold collapsed as expected. As it reached this level in 2016 and staged pretty impressive correction, just like weekly doing now. Jin knows that, Anna learning that. What you want to trade, absolutely up to you. One of the most crucial parts of the webinar will show you that you can trade on any platform without any software, without any indicators, any day, any time. Price is met, price is present, apply Fibonacci tool and place a trade. Nothing less, nothing more. Enter trade using price action, exit trade using proprietary Fibonacci levels on any instrument. And that is constant. And this is what market comes down to, traders. This is the key rules I teach in the course day 1. Major trend consists of 5 waves. Knowledgeable trader buys wave 1 at trend inception. This was S&P at trend inception at 1800 number. Knowledgeable trader does not touch market in counter trend. Everyone seeing this? Wave 1, wave 2. Knowledgeable trader takes a trade one more time at the inception of wave 3. Knowledgeable trader never ever trades against the trend, wave 4. Entering at the end of wave 3, not an option. Success rate drops to practically none, at about 40%. Trader who is buying at the end of wave 3, entering into Fibonacci reversal zone, which is not something you want to do. This is where price reverses completely 80+% of the time. Here's the example from the trading room from December 4th. Short ultimate resistance 2662. Do not buy into Fibonacci resistance. Buy at Fibonacci support. Trend inception only. And that was S&P this week at reversal zone. Identified weeks in advance. All identical formula, all the same. Sell at resistance, buy at support. Do not enter into Fibonacci level. Trade from Fibonacci level. Here's the example of NASDAQ, identical formula, identical structure. 5-wave pattern, price reverses completely. Trading wave 2 and wave 4, worst idea ever. Pure price is what gives you entry, Fibonacci what gives you exits. No software, no indicators of any kind. Method applies to any instrument, any time frame, any platform you will choose to trade. Indicators will not give you market clarity. Indicators will encounter many conflicting signals, creating confusion and indecision. If you met indicators at work, it's an exception, it's not the rule. So, trading pure price action, no indicators required. Trade with clarity, no unnecessary variables, no conflicting signals, clear mindset, clear logical way to analyze the market. Pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exit. That's all that matters. Fibonacci is highly accurate predictive mathematical sequence for identifying profit targets on any time frame. Here's a reminder, one of very few institutions I respect on Wall Street. Renaissance Fund. Hedge fund, 30 plus years in existence, consistently profitable. What is the fund using? Fibonacci numbers. And that's Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci proprietary retracement levels are key to Fibonacci Trading Institute method. Renaissance Fund was founded in 1982 by James Simmons. The asset management totaling 84 billion through 2011 to 2013, fund's worst year was 21% gain. One of very few people on Wall Street I truly admire, using Fibonacci. That we have in common. So, if you would like to join traders who have been studying the method and trading the method since 2011, from beginner to hedge fund trader, I look forward to working with you. Traders from day traders to option traders to Forex traders trading the method in US and globally. You can utilize the method for key trend inception, key trend reversal levels. You can also utilize the method for profit targets on any instrument you will choose to trade. As one of the students gave me very huge compliment, this is indicator detox course where you will learn to trade with independence, with confidence, with clarity, with freedom, any instrument you will choose to trade. So if you decide to join us, I highly encourage you, pretty please review the information on the website under Learn, where you can also listen to graduates of the course. Group classes 8 weeks, private mentoring 16 includes all group classes, modules only supplemental. In private mentoring, I work with you on your execution, I work via screen sharing. I work on the instrument and platform of your choice. Most important part of the website where you can listen to the graduates who trade various instruments. From futures, S&P, stocks and Forex, students with different background, different account size, trading the method in US and globally. If you have any questions, never hesitate to contact me 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. In addition, I would highly encourage you to view our YouTube channel, where you can also subscribe to the channel, where you can watch videos from the trading room daily, including from yesterday and today, view prior webinars, and view accuracy of the method in live markets. So, if you have any questions, please to ask. I received a question about day trading chart. This is day trading chart, which we gone over. So let's do this again. This is key Fibonacci trend inception. We browsed S&P E-mini future to the start trend inception on May 3rd. Here's a reminder. You want to convert this chart to 15 minutes, why not? Here's May 3rd. Rules are met, take a trade. Trend inception. You trade with institutions, you're buying at the bottom. You want to convert this chart to 1 5-minute, why not? Identical strategy, identical formula. This is May 14th, 5-minute chart. Everyone seeing this? Are you surprised price reversing? Fibonacci said so since May 3rd. Identical formula. Trend inception levels. Rules are met, take a trade. Trend reversal. Rules are met, take short. Identical strategy. Identical formula. When it comes to day trading, this is exact same way. 1-minute chart. May 10th. Everyone seeing this? Key target on your trade. Fibonacci level. Here's exact same example from Trading Room. 1-minute chart. Where price collapsed from this morning. Key profit target. Identical. Something is not clear? View live YouTube videos from Trading Room. Buy at trend inception. Sell when Fibonacci targets are met. That's it. All the same strategies in the Trading
every
Room
day
live.
we're dealing with corrections in this market.
Very powerful
this
day
particular
yesterday
video-
morning. That's a trade. Please review. Any other questions, please do ask. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions, please join us in the trading room where you can witness the accuracy of the method in live markets. And if you have any questions, if you decide to join us, please review the information on the website and contact me always first. All the information on the Contact Us page, info@fibinstitute.com 925-257-4298. Thank you so much, traders. Have a joyful afternoon. Look forward to hearing from you.